I'm the greatest builder of all time. And it's not just me saying it. Other people are saying it. Sports Illustrated saying it. Bleacher Report is saying it. Everybody and their mama saying it. In this video, I'm going to prove it. Because we got the two best scorers in one video. We got Kobe Bryant and Michael Jordan. This one right here is our Kobe Bryant version. And this goes from an 82 to a 93 on your driver dunk to get both pro contact dunks, Hall of Fame aerial wizard, and gold posterizer. You still maintain standard dunk capabilities, but 2 cap breakers on your post control will get you up to a 90 post control. That 90 post control paired with the 94 mid range is Legend post fade phenom. But we don't stop there. We go all the way up to 99 mid-range for Legend Deadeye, Legend Shifty Shooter, and Legend Set Shot Specialist. You also start off with a 93 ball. This gives you Silver Limitless and the Deep Bomb Takeover off rip, but you could go all the way up to 93 3 ball if you really want to. 93 3 ball will give you Gold Limitless. You could +2 your Limitless. Now you got all Legend shooting badges. We go down here to the free throw. We hit that 83 threshold. We had a few points left over, so we gave us some more free throw. But we go down here to the pass accuracy. You're a Kobe build. Don't spend any cap breakers on your pass accuracy. I'm kidding. 54 goes all the way up to 76 for Silver Versatile Visionary. Now, some of you guys might want to make some modifications to get 77 for the De'Aaron Fox pass style. I will teach you guys how to do that, so make sure you guys watch this full video so I guess explain to you guys how to use these playmaking cap breakers on the height 6'5" and 6'6", because we normally use drive and dunk, steal, and perimeter cap breakers. But since we didn't want our defense too high, playmaking was a better option here, because 4 cap breakers gets your ball handle from a 77 all the way up to an 86 for the Silver Ankle Assassin and all the good dribble moves. At 88 ball handle, though, you do get the Kobe Bryant dribble moves. So you guys really want to be Kobe and go to 88, you're more than welcome to do that. But 3 cap breakers on your speed with ball to go from a 77 up to an 86. You want 86 speed with ball, that gives you gold lightning launch. You want to +2 your lightning launch. That will be on Legend, and that will enable you to get to your spots faster and get more shots off with this 99 mid-range. Now we go over here to the defense. 91 perimeter defense. A lot of you guys are going to be like, why not 92? It was actually expensive to get 92 in the builder, so we fine-tuned this build, and we went 91. 1 cap breaker to go get 92 and get the gold challenger. You start off at 85 still, which is good enough for gold interceptor and silver glove, so that's solid there. You max out the block. A lot of people make builds without block. You got to have the block maxed out on all your builds, because you got to jump to contest on this game. So it's not about just blocking shots in the paint and dunks and stuff of that nature. It's about getting jump shot contest as well when you hit triangle. So make sure you guys always max out your block on your builds, even you're a small guard and stuff. But we got 64 here, which is good enough to get jump contest. 70 offensive rebounding is great because that gives you Silver Box Out Beast. That will help you on the defensive side of the ball. You do go 63 defensive rebounding here. 63 defensive rebounding, according to 2K Toots, is a great threshold to get good animations. You have Silver Rebound Chaser, so you +1 your Rebound Chaser from bronze to silver, you get some really good snag animations. Now we go down here to the physicals. They're good enough in my opinion with 86 speed and 86 agility. That's gold slippery off ball. Some really good motion styles like Alex Caruso and stuff of that nature. But we go down here to 86 strength. Strength and post control tie in together very well. I will be doing a video on the best combinations of attributes. So strength helps you back down your opponent in the post and stuff of that nature. So those two things go together very great. You get gold post move powerhouse at 86. So at 85 you get gold immovable. At 84 you get Hall of Fame strong handles. But we wanted at 86 so we could get the post move powerhouse. You go 80 vertical because that's what you need for the 93 driver dunk to get the gold posterizer. And you have an all-around bucket that can score at every level in multiple ways and play elite defense. A fire Kobe Bryant built, but now let's show you MJ. So here's Jordan. It's very similar to Kobe because, I mean, they were very similar players after all. But I want to make this one different and show you guys you could adjust the wingspan. In this case, we lowered it, so the mid-range caps out at 96. So you got Hall of Fame shooting badges, you have to +1 them. But your drive and dunk now goes up to 96 as well with 5 cap breakers. So that gives you Hall of Fame posterizer and the elite contact dunks off of 2-foot animations. And the result of raising your drive and dunk, you get your drive and layup to go up higher. And since we're using the playmaking cap breakers, our drive and layup is actually glitched out. So I will teach you guys how to modify this, because a lot of you guys might not care for the drive and dunk to be too high. You might want to get that all-around slasher type where you get the high drive and layup. Although, in my opinion, I do think it's best just to have one of these high instead of both of them. I will still show you guys how to modify these playmaking cap breakers to get your driving layup and stuff like that higher. Now, the post control, same thing, 81 going up to 90 with 2 cap breakers. And when you get your mid range up to a 94, that's when you get the legend post fade phenom. The standard dunk, we go up to 45, that gives you an extra dunk package animation, helps you also maintain these playmaking cap breakers. The 3 ball is, it's at a 90. You get the deep bomb takeover. It's kind of cheap to get up to a 90. A lot of you guys are going to be like, Jordan really didn't shoot threes like that. I agree. Now, you could lower this down to an 83, and 83 is the lowest rating I recommend you guys make a shooting guard have for the 3 ball, because you at least got to have some type of bronze limit so they can respect you out there. But you could lower this down, then put down your steal to get that up. Now you're able to get gold glove and stuff like that. But I teach you guys how to make more modifications later on in the builder. The pass accuracy is the same. You definitely got to spend some pass accuracy cap breakers to get up to 76. On Kobe, it's optional. Some of you guys are real life Kobe without the skill, though. Like, at least Kobe is making the shots. I've seen some of y'all playing the random wreck and stuff of that nature. Y'all got 0 pass accuracy and y'all can't even score. What is wrong with y'all? But this does go up to 76 for the Silver Versatile Visionary. 4 cap breakers yet again for the Silver Ankle Assassin, and then 3 for the Gold Lightning Launch. We go over here, we did have to lower the agility just a little bit. We go down to an 84, which is still good enough for the Alex Caruso motion style, and good enough to keep your opponent in front of you for the most part. But we had to lower it so we could get the vertical up to 85. You need this 85 vertical for the Hall of Fame posterizer. You also get Hall of Fame pogo stick and the elite contact dunk animations off of 2 foot in the process, so that's great there. Perimeter defense, 1 cap breaker can get you up to 92 for that gold challenger. Gold challenger is such an interesting badge. Gold on-ball minutes is definitely worth it at 91. Going up to 92, like challenger doesn't even do what bailout does. Like when it comes to bailout, you turn the ball over, you still see a pop up, so you know the badge tried to work, but it just sucks. When it comes to challenger on the flip side, it won't pop up unless they miss the shot. So like you get a 40%, they still hit it. I mean, challenger won't even have the audacity to pop up. It's staying hidden. I'm like, does this badge even work or not? But we did get gold challenger. You guys want to go that route? You want to go up to 96 perimeter and stuff of that nature, like 94 still, 96 still. It's actually best if you flip the cap breaker family, right? So you guys seen that in my previous videos, like when you did Hades and stuff of that nature. We're going this high on drive and dunk, still perimeter. It's best you go glitch out these cap breaker combinations instead of the playmaking ones. But since we got lower perimeter, lower steal, it's actually best you glitch out the playmaking cap breakers. Now, if we go down here to the offensive rebounding, 70 still for the silver box out piece. Got a few points left over though, so we raised it to 73. And overall, we got a fire Michael Jordan build, very similar to Kobe. We just lowered the mid range and gave it more driving dunk. So we're going to call this build video Scorpion. I gave you guys the Black Mamba perfected. I gave you guys the GOAT Jordan perfected. Sorry, LeBron fans. But we're going to go back to the builder. I'm going to show you guys how to make this build at the height 6'6". All right, so this is the build. Now, when you go to the height 6'6", you're going to have to decide what you want to keep or what you want to lose. You're going to have to sacrifice something, because when you go to 6'6", you do miss out on a number of attributes compared to the 6'5". But you do gain that extra inch of height and some badges like Paint Patroller or a High Flying Denier that you couldn't get on the 6'5" with a certain wingspan. So in this case, I recommend the 6'8" wingspan or the 6'6" wingspan. You want that 99 mid-range for all legend badges or the 96 mid-range for all Hall of Fame shooting badges. Those are the 2 recommendations I make. And then you got to determine the weight. And this is a very tricky one. When you go 195, this is the highest weight you guys can be for that 86 beat with ball. So you guys want that gold lightning launch that you can +2 to legend. Then you got to go 195 or lower. If you want to get more strength for like the Immovable Enforcer, the Hall of Fame strong handles, the gold post powerhouse and stuff like that, you got to go higher on the weight, but you're going to end up missing out on that gold lightning launch. For me personally, I prefer the lower weight, 195 and lower, so I can get that legend lightning launch by using a +2 on it. So you end up making something like this. Now, the reason I prefer the height 6'5" instead of 6'6" is you guys see right here, the drive dunk we go 86 and the vertical we go 80. Why is that? 5 cap breakers will get you up to a 93. So there's a different rule here on the driving dunk. So the driving dunk on a 6'5", you will get +3s until you hit 85, and then from 85 to 95 you get +2s, and then you get a +1 after that, right? Where on the 6'6" height, you get +2s until you hit 90, then you get +1s after that. So the cap breakers aren't nearly as glitched out when you compare them Well, when you combine them with the playmaking ones, right? So you'll get 86 to 88, 88 to 90, that's 2 cap breakers, and then 91, 92, 93 for the next 3 cap breakers. That's not nearly as good on the height 6'5". And you guys see right here on this Jordan build, what did we sacrifice? The 3 ball. So the 3 ball also goes down a lot. So not only do you miss on the limitless range in the deep bomb takeover, you also just miss out on having a higher rating, so you're not nearly as a knockdown shooter. So in the case of really making a 6'6", I would recommend you shift the cap breaker family over to the drive dunk, perimeter, and steal. That way you can maintain these ratings that you guys want to, but you can even get these drive dunk, perimeter, and steal ratings much higher. You can get these up to the 90s in all 3 categories. And then you will get the playmaking up through the builder, if that makes sense. So if you're not following what I'm saying, don't worry. I'll show you guys an example real quick. Now, this is a 6'6" version, and this is more true to Kobe and Jordan's height. But before we go over this, I need you guys to know about the giveaway that we have been doing. So I have been perfecting all the builds I made in the past videos and stuff like that. And we're probably going to end up having 30 to 36 videos of me perfecting my builds. Now, I perfected all my builds for 25 cap breakers, including the ones you guys see right here. I know a lot of people don't have 25 cap breakers. I kind of made them for 20, 15, 10. I could have done that. But the point of this whole entire series was never for me to make your guys' build. It's for you guys to attain as much knowledge as possible, so you guys can go make the build yourself, cater to your play style, make it for your friends, whoever the case may be. So the giveaway is very simple. You guys got to go back and remake my builds for 15 cap breakers. DM me privately on Discord. Send me the picture of you making the build, how you will spend those 15 cap breakers, and you guys send me the password. The password this week is Jasper. Jasper is another 2K content creator. I was link his channel down below. He did a fire 6'7" build with playmaking cap breakers. And after I saw that, I said, whoa, wait a minute. Let's go ahead and lab that up. That's how I make my Sub-Zero build. I ended up labbing up the playmaking cap breakers on the 6'5". That's how I ended up making these Scorpion builds. So shout out to Jasper for putting me on with the playmaking cap breakers at the heights that are not 6'4" and under. If you're confused about the giveaway, leave a comment. I try to respond to you and clarify some things. But make sure you guys join the Discord so you guys can win free money. We're giving away at least $60 every week. Now, we go over here. The build I'll go over real quick. I already showed you guys the other ones and stuff that I think are better at the height 6'5", but the 6'6" version with the defensive steal and dunk cap breakers still really good here. Now you go up to 96 dunk, you go up to 92 perimeter, and you go up to 91 steal. So those are ratings that was a little bit tougher to do on the 6'6" with the playmaking cap breakers, and they're also tough to obtain on the 6'5" with playmaking cap breakers. That's why this cap breaker combination is really good. Especially you plan on going higher in the perimeter, steal, and dunk compartments, or departments rather. You still go from 91 up to 96 on the mid-range. Remember, since you went to 6'6", you had to sacrifice something. We chose to sacrifice the 3-point shot, so you go from a 90 down to an 83. The pass accuracy is a tad bit low. You can spend cap breakers to get this up because it's kind of expensive to get up on the builder. You could lower some things as well. Like some of you guys might not care for the rebounding. Some of you guys honestly might not care for the post control to be this high. You might be cool with just a 79, a +2 in your post fade phenom, whatever the case may be. But you want to spend some cap breakers, get the ball handle up to 85 at least. You do get that 86 beat with ball, which is great for the goal lightning launch that you could +1. Now, we go up to 96 drive and dunk, so I start you at 82. One cap breaker get you up to 85 for the Hall of Fame posterizer, Hall of Fame pogo stick, so that's really good there. And since we went with the speed with ball route, we weren't able to get our strength up to the mid-80s, but we still go 73 strength for gold strong handles. You get bronze immovable and bronze brick wall. You can +1 or +2 those to whatever you guys like. And our steel goes up to 91, but with just 3 cap breakers, you can go to 85 if that's what you guys prefer, but you can't go all the way up to 91 with 5 cap breakers. Perimeter goes up to 92 as well to get all gold that way. You guys want to modify it, you guys can, and raise this up to like an 87. That way it can go all the way up to a 96 for Hall of Fame defensive badges. It is your guys' call on the build on how you want to modify it, but this is a fire build. So there we have it. 2 perfected Scorpion builds at the height 6'5", and one at the height 6'6" with a different set of cap breakers. As always, thank you guys so much for watching. Hope you guys enjoyed. I hope to see you guys on the next one. God bless.